Hello and welcome back.
To 3 recaps.
Monday Night Raw, Tuesday SmackDown, and 205 Live.
Yeah. First on Monday Night Raw was Drake and his wife first. R-Truth to Carmella. It was
For the 24/7 champion. R-Truth wins.
all the superstars are outside the ring, and
Big dog pile over.
Yeah, Truth instantly won. So, but then all the superstars outside the ring went all on top of R-Truth, and then you see Mike Canales running out.
He runs back in the backstage, sees his wife. His wife forces him to get on his back. She pins him. She's now the first ever pregnant women's champion, and now no one can touch her.
Yeah. And then it was a gauntlet match to see whoever faces Styles at SummerSlam, which is a predictable match.
So first fighters are Rey and Cesaro. Rey wins.
Rey does a 619 to a frog splash with Cesaro. Then Rey's going to get Sami Zayn.
Quick veal roll up.
Yeah, he quickly rolled up after Zayn was attacking him.
Then he fights Cien Almas.
And then that match went pretty good, but then Almas won. It was like a 619 call to a slam, and then he did his hammer DDT. Then almost just ripped his mask off.
No, he actually ripped his mask off. Saw his face. Then Ricochet shows up.
And then, of course,
He wins with a 630.
Ricochet's going against AJ Styles.
Your dad's pissed. We already talked about
And
them.
then Moment of Bliss with Nikki Cross.
They're talking about how earlier, Becky did the disarmer to Natty while she's training.
Yep. So, and they're just she pretty much saying, oh, that's what you want as your champion, blah, blah, blah. And so on.
So now we get an actual triple threat for the
Raw tag titles.
Usos, Revival, and the OC or the
Oh.
club.
Yeah.
The OC wins.
Yeah,
Because here's the thing.
champs.
What was it? Earlier this week, one of the Usos gets a DUI. So yeah, you can win, you can compete. We'll bail you out, but here's the thing: you're gonna get screwed out of titles for a while. So yeah, the Usos got screwed.
Yeah, and being a magic killer on Jimmy Uso, followed by Carl doing a spine buster to the one, so the other one doesn't.
Yeah.
So.
Let's hurry! Quick time limit.
And then Viking Raiders, of course, they just went against local talent. That's all they're giving them.
They're doing like Brock Lesnar. I mean, Braun Strowman. I say Brock Lesnar. Oh, that's right. Lesnar did show up All right. Then Street Profits are hyping everything up, and then with Seth Rollins.
Yep.
Then we got Becky Lynch versus Alexa Bliss.
And then Becky Lynch made Alexa Bliss couldn't continue because Bliss was saying, ow,
My leg, my ankle.
crying.
Then she fights Nikki Cross.
Because Nikki Cross is getting in her face saying, I'll challenge you.
Becky wins.
Yeah,
But then after the match,
She did amazing.
Alexa Bliss is magically healed and kicks her ass, and all of them kick their asses.
Yeah.
And then we got Natty jumps in the ring, and she does the
Sharpshooter.
yeah, sharpshooter. It's been a while since we've seen Natty fight, so we forgot.
And in the back, she was saying that she wants to issue a challenge, but she doesn't think Becky's man enough. She wanted to do a submission match. Her
Superior sharpshooter versus the inferior disarmer. Then we get the
Maria's taking photos with her belt, and then Braun Strowman came along. He just looked like he wanted to punch her.
I don't think no one would mind. I mean, you can easily. Well, she's saying, I'm gonna go to my little gynecologist thingy. Anybody wants to pin me while my legs are up, you can. Then again, she's strapped to the chair, so ain't hurting the baby or anything. Just gotta pin her. There you go. 1, 2, 3.
Yeah. And then it ends up being Seth Rollins versus Dolph Ziggler.
However, the match was interrupted by Brock Lesnar in the mid,
Yeah.
and Seth wins via disqualification, but
Yeah.
Lesnar wrecks him.
Cause
F5s to steel chairs, Then they bring Seth Rollins into the back. And then Rollins is all the way into the ambulance. Lesnar rips him out and F5s him into the stretcher.
Yep.
But then also in the same time, the Club and Samoa Joe beat the crap out of the Usos and Roman Reigns that went to check up on Rollins. And then Samoa Joe, because there was supposed to be some kind of Samoan summit,
Yeah.
Joe shows up and goes, "Roman, get out of here! I want to fight!" And then everybody's fighting each other.
Yeah. It will end up being Roman coming out there. Then Drew McIntyre comes out there. Then they're in the audience. They're fighting.
Cedric Alexander shows
But it
up.
ends up being 2-on-1. But then, Cedric Alexander comes out.
Then the Club shows up. Then they're fighting by the announce tables over there by the entrance. Then Cedric Alexander climbs all the way up the top of the entrance and actually flies over them. That was awesome.
Yeah, that was a good. The ending overall was good.
That was good. It got hyped. Now, SmackDown.
Live. Now,
Shane's chatting via phone saying he's not there. There you go. Done. That's it.
Yeah.
Kevin Owens shows up, says, "Oh, what are we gonna do without Shane McMahon?" Blah blah blah. Oh,
Pretty much, he's just pretty much saying he was gonna win.
but then again, McIntyre shows up and says, "You got a match." Starts beating him up at first and says, "With me, right now, let's go."
So there's their match.
Owens wins.
Owens actually won. He did a stunner. He did the stunner to Drew on the announce table, and then he put him in the ring,
And then it stuttered up again.
and then super kicked him with a stunner for the win. And then Dolph had an interview, and he's pretty much saying,
How he's better. He's better than everybody.
then Ember Moon and Bailey segment.
Yeah, Bailey's like, "We'll be partners tonight against Alexa Bliss, but I'm gonna get you back for what you did what you did to me last week."
Yeah, it said, and if you ever do it again, yep, you're gonna regret it.
So it's
And then Aleister Black.
issuing another challenge.
pretty
But
much.
we already figured out who answered the challenge for SummerSlam.
Yeah, Sami Zayn. Fucking Sami Zayn, really.
Alright, Ember Moon and Bailey versus Bliss and
Nikki
Nikki.
Cross. Alexa Bliss and Nikki Cross won.
Yeah, here's what happened. Bliss gets tagged in. Yeah.
Amber did an eclipse on Nikki Cross.
Yeah. Then Bliss throws her in the
Turnbuckle.
the corner. Bailey tries to help her out. Bliss punches her in the face. Then she climbs up the turnbuckle and does her
Twisted Bliss.
yeah. So there, those two won.
Yeah, and
Then Bailey tries to shake Ember's hand, and then she does Bailey belly to her.
Yep.
She told her she couldn't get her back.
And then you got King Court with Trish Stratus. Pretty much, King's just saying,
One more match. Then Charlotte Flair shows
And then
up
she-
and starts calling her trash and all that.
she was pretty much saying, well, I got my duties. I'm a mom now. And then that's when Charlotte came out and saying, everybody has a mom. And just pretty much saying, oh, you're not good enough to go against the queen and blah blah blah. And Trish saying, if it wasn't for me and all those other girls, you wouldn't be trailing.
That's what I just said. I just put it down shorter.
But she accepted Charlotte's challenge, so it's gonna be Charlotte and Trish Stratus at SummerSlam. I hope Trish Stratus wins.
Alright. What's that? You had to write down that whole thing on one big giant piece of paper.
Yeah. And then we got a little firehouse.
Firefly fun house, and you got the rabbit saying,
Oh,
"Oh, it doesn't matter."
And then
It's just saying how they're gonna win against.
Yeah.
They're gonna win against
freaking Bray Wyatt, my god. And it ends up being Dolph Ziggler versus Finn Balor.
Dolph wins.
Yeah.
The Fiend distracted Finn, and then Dolph was able to take him out.
Yeah, with a sweet chin music. Stealing.
That was a super kick.
It.
See, he is a dollar store.
Yeah.
Shawn Michaels.
See?
All right, here we go.
And then
Ali comes back, and he actually gets to challenge Nakamura. And
Nakamura.
surprising, He wins.
He wins.
Via roll-up.
Via roll-up. So it's probably going to be Ali versus Nakamura for that title since he won at SummerSlam.
Is it going to be a pre-show victory?
I don't know. Well,
Like how Nakamura won it?
We got 205 Live Cruiserweight Champion. That's probably it.
And I called this yesterday. We're going to end up having the New Day, all of them champions, against the Club, which are all champions.
Yeah.
But actually, no, it's Kofi versus Styles. But I still called it. Kofi wins.
Kofi wins. Styles.
Styles is going to do the phenomenal forearm, but he hits him with an SOS.
And then with like only 2 minutes left, because Roman
Reigns is supposed to announce who he's going to fight.
Yeah, we all know.
And then as he's walking, the scaffolding falls almost on top of him.
Yeah.
So there you go.
So we know who it's
Joe.
going to be. It's going to be Samoa Joe. So.
Alright.
And now, 205 Live. Kitazawa with Brian Kendrick starts it off with the Singing Brothers. Kitazawa and Brian Kendrick won. Kira does like a windmill attack. And then Brian's in. Corner move. He did like, I don't know what it's called. He did a corner move, he did a flip and slam, and then he tagged Kira. And then Kira did his running top move thing for the win. But Ari Daivari with Lince Dorado. Well, first Lince Dorado. Lince Dorado ends up winning. At first Aria's leaving because he's being a sourpuss. But Lince gets him back in the ring and he's doing all the fly moves to him. Whee! Poof. And splash kick out. Then he pretty much wins with an over top rope to Aria outside in the top rope, and then up and he did like this up and boom via pin thing. Who could do a pin, whatever. And then the main event was the unsanctionary match. If Mike wins, he gets his title shot. Mike Kanellis versus Drake Maverick. Okay, in the this whole thing in the beginning of this match, because Mike Kanellis, when Drake Maverick's coming out, he attacked him. He's tagging him all over the place. He's tagging him. He started putting him on the announce table, hurting him in the corner, and everywhere, barricade, all over. Then ends up, Drake actually ends up countering some moves. He ends up getting some moves in there on him and whatnot. And let's see, where's that ending of the match? Yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to remember. I know. Oh yeah, that's right. Mike Kanellis was he was looking in the top corner, and he's looking, oh yeah, let's put Drake Maverick up in the corner and do a freaking move on him. And then he's about to do a move, Drake counters into like a Hurricanrana slam, and then he kicks him, and then he runs to the corner and slams for the win. Drake Maverick actually won, so. And then Maria Kanellis, she was watching the match and she's all pissed off and like, oh my god, really? But yeah, I don't like Mike Kanellis, so.
That's why I'm going. That's why I'm over here, Bobby.
You don't watch 205 Live, but that was Raw, SmackDown, and 205 Live. Let us know what you thought of Raw, SmackDown, and 205 Live. I thought Raw was good at the end.
Oh yeah.
SmackDown.
They try to leave it into like a mystery thing, but we already know. Seth Rollins is all jacked up, but we know he's gonna fight Brock Lesnar, but probably somehow lose.
Yeah, I seen the thing.
Or they're gonna be like, oh, he's gonna win.
I see the thing that Rollins not receiving medical care because he just wants to go fight. Whatever. SmackDown was alright. 2-5 Live.
But Strowman, I'm barely gonna pay attention on Sunday. Where's
Ooh, bless you.
Where's Braun Strowman's match?
I don't even know.
Where's his time to shine?
See, that's my point. Braun Strowman. What? Yeah, he might not be good at promos, but that's not. You don't need to be supposed to be good at promos just to have a title shot. Titles are meant to be how good you are in the ring, not stupid promos.
But then again, it's also dolls, action figures, T-shirts, and stuff. Who can they sell? Who they could put them on commercials with?
But yeah, so let us know.
So, time for our favorite part of the video, the ending.
So make sure you like,
Comment.
subscribe, and we'll see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.